Welcome back to Atlanta in the WNBA Friday Night Spotlight on ION, presented by State Farm. Our assist of the game is presented by State Farm. We'll check it out here, and what a beauty on this one.
Yeah, Vegas just comes up with the turnover from Atlanta, and Kelsey Plum pushes the pace, gets the ball to Tiffany Hayes and picks up the nice assist. Hayes corrals the ball before running out of bounds and is able to balance her body, hang in the air, and convert the two at the other end before hitting the pad in a gym that she's so familiar in.
But also just the speed and the wherewithal for the spacing for the aces. It's like an offense drawn up in the open floor.
Looks like a few of these players kind of played football, maybe flag football in their day.
Offensive foul against Kelsey Plum, used that off arm against Destiny. How about the defensive effort for Destiny Henderson tonight?
I mean, she is showing that she wants to play, and I'm not sure she meant to take that. She just kind of gets chopped in the throat. That right hand from Kelsey Plum, but the good job by Destiny Henderson to move her feet and get in front. And that's what Tanisha Wright wanted her players to do. Stay in front and make sure they can play them one-on-one efficiently.
Just the second foul by Kelsey Plum. Approaching the 3-minute mark. Destiny off the mark on that attempt. Gray gets it and one. Single digits that Atlanta cuts it to, and another opportunity for one at the free throw line.
And that puts Gray into double digits, and this is how you get your best player back going. She gets the offensive rebound and puts it back up and one. And credit Destiny Henderson for getting into the lane and driving the ball and giving her team an opportunity with 2 feet in the paint. Alicia Gray is the recipient of it.
4 players now in double figures for Atlanta. You mentioned it already. Gray with 10. Has 7 rebounds to add to that as well as she completes the 3-point play.
3 minutes in this ball game, Angel. This is a single-digit game. Atlanta has got to be able to capitalize.
And you asked for people to step up and do more prior to that bucket. Tina Charles had 8 of Atlanta's last 10 points. When you're thinking about that, what are we going to get? Gray working baseline, strong take, couldn't finish.
Nice defense by Caldwell to just keep her hands straight up and not commit the foul.
Single-digit game for the first time since the second quarter. Atlanta turns it over there. 14 as A'ja Wilson piling on points.
And that's what turnovers do. They convert at the other end for points for Vegas. Atlanta's got to be able to take care of the ball down the stretch.
The last 3 visits to Atlanta for A'ja, she's had over 100 points. She continues to add to it. Kelsey Plum sends it up the floor. Young left alone. Money ball.
And Tanisha Wright is upset because she knows the momentum was in her team's favor. Now it's shifted back to the Aces. Vegas taking advantage. Jackie Young stopping and popping. She puts Vegas up.
Well, coming up in our second game, the Lynx head to Seattle to take on the Storm. It's the WNBA on ION Friday nights all season long. You might want to stick around for that one. I think the time difference for this one is like really benefiting the people on the West Coast.
Yeah.
That'll be at 7 for them.
Should be a nice game coming up.
I think so.
And that's a team that Atlanta sees on Sunday, Seattle.
Out of the timeout, Cheyenne able to get the bucket. 11-point lead for the Aces, just under 2 minutes to play. Aces on a 3-game road trip, and A'ja Wilson has been her, will be her, always.
Just so tough. She realizes the double team that comes, and she just pops it back out and shoots the fadeaway. So tough to stop.
31 points for A'ja Wilson, her career high also. She had the 50-point game in Atlanta last season. Plum steps back. I don't even think the ball rotated on that one. Such a beauty, hitting the bottom of the net.
I mean, this Vegas team just knows how to close out games and finish a ball game. This was an 8-point ball game just a couple minutes ago.
Caldwell dives, gets the bucket for Atlanta. Less than a minute to play. you mentioned it, the Aces are being outscored by Atlanta, but now have the advantage, and Kelsey Plum tried to dial it up again.
And Tanisha Wright still telling her team, hey, push the pace of this game. It's about how we finish.
Turns the ball over there. Destiny trying to get the foul. Well, does get the foul on the reach in.
And that's a smart foul because she stops the momentum in the Aces' favor and stops a potential easy 2 baskets or points.
But as a take foul, so it's able to stop as you mentioned it. Gray going at Tina.
Just so tough to stop. Like, what can't she do? Just so many moves in her arsenal, Angel.
A'ja Wilson will knock down like 15 shots from every single spot on the floor before the game. Just makes it look so easy. But if you knew the work that she puts in for it, and Becky Hammond mentioned it, she said finally she's given the respect, the acknowledgement that she deserves, and she has definitely put a show on here in Atlanta. 33 points and 18 rebounds for A'ja Wilson. That will about do it here at Gateway Center Arena as the Aces will take this one and improve to 15-7. Their next game will be Sunday against Washington, and Atlanta drops to 7-15 on the season. Well, thanks for joining us for the WNBA Friday Night Spotlight on ION, presented by State Farm. For Tabitha Turner, Tanisha Batiste, and our entire crew, I'm Angel Gray saying so long from Gateway Center Arena. Going to Phoenix, Indiana, game in progress. Second game of the doubleheader, Minnesota at Seattle. Thanks for joining us. Good night.